The Harmattan dust settled on everything in Adaba village. The cassava drying on mats, the tin roofs, the wooden benches outside Mama Ekene's food stall. But inside, where the air was thick with palm oil and pepper soup steam, nothing could touch the food. Mama Ekene made sure of that. 10-year-old Oma watched her grandmother's wrinkled hands move over the enamel plate, arranging the pounded yam just so, ladling the egusi soup with its chunks of smoked fish. Then came the moment that would change everything, though Oma didn't know it yet. The quick shake from a small cloth pouch, white grains disappearing into the golden soup. "Oma, take this to the man under the mango tree, the one with the blue cap." Oma wiped her hands on her wrapper and lifted the tray. The man smiled when she brought his food, his teeth white against his dark skin. "Thank your grandmother for me, small one." That night, the crickets sang their usual song. By morning, they were singing over a corpse. "Hey, did you hear?" The women gathered at the tap, their voices carrying. "The man who ate at Mama Ekene's yesterday, they found him cold in his bed." Mama Ekene's grandmother clucked her tongue and shook her head along with the others. "This life, Shah, we are all just travelers." The village talked for a day, then forgot. Death was not a stranger here. 3 evenings later, Oma was returning from fetching water when she saw it again, her grandmother's quick glance around, the cloth pouch, the shake of her wrist, this time over jollof rice for a man who drove an Okada. Oma thought nothing of it. Perhaps it was special seasoning, something to make the food sweeter. The Okada driver didn't see the next sunrise. Then came the woman with the sleeping baby tied to her back. Mama Ekene served her herself, and Oma noticed the same swift movement, the same white powder dissolving into the stew. Salt, Oma thought, just salt like they always used. But when news came the next day that the woman had died in her sleep, the baby crying beside her until neighbors heard, something stirred in Oma's mind, a small seed of terrible knowledge trying to break through the soil of her innocence. 2 customers, the white powder, 2 deaths. The seed cracked open. Oma said nothing. What could a child say? Who would believe her? Her grandmother, who sang to her at night, who taught her to pound yam until her arms ached, who called her my sunshine, how could those same hands be doing this? A week passed, and Oma watched her grandmother like a hawk watches a snake. When Mama Ekene prepared food for a young man who had just returned from the city, Oma saw it again, the pouch, the powder, the swift stir. "Oma, take." "Grandma, I'm not feeling well. My stomach hurts." Mama Ekene frowned, felt Oma's forehead, and sighed. "Go rest then. I'll deliver it myself." But Oma didn't rest. Her small hands trembling, she opened the refrigerator where her grandmother kept her own evening meal, the food she would eat later after the customers left. She looked at the plate meant for the young man. In her mind, the man with the blue cap, the Okada driver counting his coins, the woman with the baby. Oma switched the plates. Her grandmother returned, muttering about ungrateful customers. As darkness fell and the food stall closed, Mama Ekene heated her meal. She ate alone, as she always did, while Oma pretended to sleep on her mat. The young man from the city lived to see his family the next morning. Mama Ekene did not. The village gathered again, their voices a river of shock and sorrow. "Mama Ekene! Who could have known?" They wept for her, prepared her body with gentle hands, and spoke of her kindness. Oma stood silent among them, her small hands folded. Inside her, knowledge sat like a stone, heavy, cold, and hers alone. She was 10 years old, and she had learned what the adults around her didn't know, that evil could live in familiar hands, that love could share a house with death, and that sometimes the innocent must carry burdens too terrible to name. She never told anyone, not ever.